Hey, welcome back to Silverrun. We're still on the same day. It's the last episode. But it is time to do a little bit of field work to get our farm going. So we just left the shop. We're going to head down this road here. On our left, there is the, well, that's where the roller coaster is. What's left of it. And I believe right up here on the left is one of the sawmills on the map. So all of this land over to the right here I own. You see my trailer house way back up there in the midst of the trees. And so this field over here on the right is where I'm going to do a little bit of mowing. And I've decided to go with the Vermeer mower here. Now I'm not running a ton of mods on this playthrough, but I thought this would be kind of fitting since it is a DLC as well. Let's see, is there a collision on these poles? I imagine there is. There is. Okay. So we're just going to go around the edge here. Get that lowered down. Now, I have not used this mower yet. Now, this is the first time I've used it, so it's actually kind of new to me. So I did load up a few more logs, and I also went down and bought a tree cutter header for that Volvo excavator. Now, unfortunately, it's not a quick connect, so I have to get the shop to do the configuration for me, but it works fantastic. Fantastic. I really, really like that. It's just that we can't change it out without having to take the excavator down to the shop. I wonder how I can do this the best. I'm going to leave. Let's see. I can move that to the other side, maybe. I don't know if it'll go all the way to the. Oh, I bet it will. Oh, I hit the tree. Let's see. Let's get that all the way over. Hey, that'll work. Alright, now we're in business. Let me back out just a bit so I can see what I'm doing. I don't want to get right up on that tree. There we go. Well, this mower moves along pretty good. This won't take very long at all then. As long as I can stay out of the trees. So yeah, I got that cutter head for the excavator, and it is working out really well. And so I cut down a few more trees, and I've got them stacked on the ground. The trailer is almost full, but my problem is I am just not having any luck with that little Volvo front loader. Oh, I can't cut that grass, I guess. Okay. Yeah, the front loader is just not working out as far as loading the timber on that trailer. So I'm going to have to do something different in order to load the timber. Now I do have the claw for the excavator. The problem is having to take it down to the shop to get it reconfigured. So I've got to rethink all this. I've got to get some way to transport these logs. Obviously, logging is the main focus on this map, so we are going to need something to do that. Now, interestingly, we do have a couple of log transport contracts that have popped in, and I think I may want to give one of those a go. The funny thing is, it says do not damage the logs or you'll be penalized. I'm not sure how you're going to damage the logs. I'm sure if I am involved, we'll find out. Because I don't know what all that entails. But I may give that a go. Now we do have just this one field, or meadow I guess it would be. So we'll get it mowed up, and I haven't decided whether I want to try to make some hay or silage. Hay would probably be the easiest, but I would imagine silage would bring more. Matter of fact, just out of curiosity, let's see if the worker will work on this field. Nope, he will not. Okay, let's take a look at the pricing screen here real quick. And let's just see what kind of prices we get here in Silverrun for silage. 453, and it goes all the way up to 567. And the hay, ooh. Yeah, I think silage may be the way to go. That may be the ticket there. Quite a bit of difference in price. Like I mentioned in the first episode, I am running with easy economy. Just because I do want to move along really quickly in this playthrough. I don't want to struggle at all. And I want to be able to have enough cash that we can buy what we need when we need it. And we don't have to take out any loans or anything like that. Although we may have to take out some loans. Depending on what we end up buying. The other thing that I am looking into is the sawmill. I believe that we would need to own the sawmill in order to produce some of the productions, the pallets and boards and things like that. So we're probably going to buy the sawmill. We still have plenty of cash right now, but that is going to go quickly, I believe. Which is why I'm currently mowing this field. I want to get some crop or something going so that we can have some cash income. I am liking this mower. I normally shy away from the offset mowers just because they are kind of a pain to use. I know they're very popular in real life, especially over here in the US, but in the game, they are just a little bit wonky. Is trying to pull it around the field, keep things lined up. So I normally don't use them, but this one actually is working really well. And this is actually a little wider than a lot of the available offset mowers too, so it's moving along quickly, getting a lot cut. I like it. I was disappointed a bit with the Vermeer balers, but this mower is working really well. I do notice that the grass, it looks a little different over here on this map. There's some purple flowers in there, which I don't recall seeing. Maybe on Erlengrot, I can't remember. I thought those were blue. But there's some purple flowers in there, as well as the actual blades of grass have just a tinge of purple to them. If we hop out of the tractor here, you see, well, I guess it isn't purple. It's like a brown, kind of a dry grass mixed in with the green. Of course, you get the flower spot around. So, different grass texture we have on this map, and it looks really nice. Well, we are raking the field, as you can tell. I picked up this Vermeer rake. It matches our mower, and kind of sticking with the DLC theme with some of the equipment. Now, I won't continue that, or most likely won't continue it through this playthrough, but it seemed fitting. We'll go with the Vermeer stuff, and I don't know that I've used this rake either, so yeah, it's a good chance to check it out along with the other new stuff. So that's what we're doing here. As you can tell, we've already gone around the field and got the border, and now we're working back and forth across it, almost halfway done. And just as soon as we get this done, we're going to go ahead and make some silage. Now, I'm going to do something that I normally don't do. Most of the time when I do silage, I wrap the bales. But this time, I'm going to use a loading wagon. We'll pick it up, and we're going to put it in a bunker silo. Now, hacking it down should not be an issue because we have the big excavator. So I think we can roll that across, and that should do what we need it to do as far as getting it packed in. So we're going to give that a shot. Now we'll have to get it over here, or well, we'll have to get it to wherever we put the bunker. I was thinking right across in front of us there, across the way, and put it over there. It's a kind of a flat area, or a flatter area, so we should have a good placement location. We should be able to find something. So we'll do that, put in the silo, and then more than likely we'll just lease a pickup wagon. I did buy this rake. As you can tell, our cash has dropped below 600,000, so it is slowly going down. I don't know how much this is going to end up making here. We may not even cover the cost of the equipment that we're buying to do this. I don't know. We'll have to see. It could be a losing venture here, but we'll give it a shot. Worst case, we don't make enough to cover the cost, but at least we do pick up some equipment, and maybe, just maybe, we're not in the hole too much when it's all said and done with. The other reason I thought about doing the silage in a bunker silo, we will have to get the silage out, the loose silage out at some point, and I thought we would have plenty of equipment to do that since we do have the big machines. We already have that little Volvo loader, so as far as getting the silage picked up and out of it shouldn't be a problem. We'll just need to pick up a bucket, but that should go pretty well, and then we don't have to worry about trying to transport bales. We'll just have to try and transport the loose silage. So we'll give it a shot. I don't know how it's going to turn out, but we'll give it a shot and hope for the best. So I'm going to continue on with the field here. We'll get it raked up, and then I will go lease a loading wagon. I'll come back over here and put down the bunker silo and get started with that. Well, we have made it over here. This thing is so slow. I have to look at somehow getting a way to transport it. But I brought it over here so that we can use it to pack down the silage. The other thing I wanted to do, there's some bushes along the way here, and I'm really concerned about them showing up through the bunker silo. So I want to put it right along in here. So I think what I'm going to do, let's just mow or cultivate down some of these bushes here. just so we can make sure that it won't come through. And what is over here? Looks like a rock. Let's see. Yep, we got a rock. So we don't want to put it there. Looks like we almost got to the rock there. So we'll need to steer clear of that. Alright, so I think right along this edge here, we'll try to stay away from the rocks. I think that'll be good. A good spot. Let's see, right down here. Looks good, looks good. So let's turn off the machine. I did have to take it down to the shop and change over the head again. Alright, let's get this moved out of the way here. And we'll shut it off. So now we can go ahead and place our bunker silo, but let me go ahead and save it real quick. Don't want to have any problems. So let's see. Now I have downloaded a cheap old bunker silo. Let me see, where are the rocks? They are there. So I think somewhere right along in here should be okay. It's fairly level. Go for the best. That actually looks pretty good. Very good. So I've already taken the loading wagon around the field once and got it full. So we're good to go and ready to go ahead and dump some of this into the silo. I do want to make sure we keep all of this in the silo and not running out the edges because I don't have a bucket yet. Now we could get one, but we don't have one. So if we don't have to do that right now, it would be for the best. So we are back to picking up some of the grass. I tell you, it is there's no helpers to do logging for you, and no helpers will help you out on the field like this that's not a defined field. So making these videos do take quite a bit more work, obviously. Not having the helper is a huge limitation when it comes to doing some of this work. So we're going to struggle for a bit. That'll be kind of slow go. Although I think I'm kind of making some decent headway. Obviously I had a fairly large amount in the bank account to start with. So that did help. Much different than most of my playthroughs. But I think this will be fun. Doing the logging, trying out some of the different equipment. I think that'll be interesting. And so far, I've actually enjoyed it. Struggled a bit with that excavator grapple. I don't think that's going to be the way to go. That may work better on some bigger logs. And maybe at some point, if we do start cutting down some trees and leaving the lengths much longer. If we were to get a semi-truck with a large trailer, that may work out better, because then you're just picking up the one tree, a very long tree, dropping it in on the trailer, and the excavator probably shine doing that type of work. But trying to grab the short little sections and get them on the trailer, it was really cumbersome. I think a wheeled loader of some sort, something working from the ground, will be the ticket there, or something with a crane. I don't know. I just find I can normally get what I need to get done quicker and most efficiently with some sort of a grapple on a skid steer, front loader, something like that. So that may be what I need to stick with for now. Oh, this tractor is actually having a little trouble pulling this trailer through. There we go. Alright, so we're going to leave that right there. We've got 2 loads in the silo, so that should be about 60,000, 52,000. So let's give this a shot and see how it works. So let me go ahead and get this arm lifted up and out of the way. We'll bring it into us. So I'm not fighting that, hitting the sides. And let's see how fast this thing can compact the silage. It weighs 43 tons. Oh, it is clicking up pretty quickly. 22, 23, 24. That is going rather quick. It's not driving over it the best, but it is working. We're already at 55%, and that was just one pass over the silage. Well, I guess it's not silage yet. We're at 74, 75, 76. Man, that is the ticket, folks. If you want something to compact your silage quickly, get you one of these excavators. Holy cow, we're at 98%. That fast, 100. That was awesome. Down and back. And we got it compacted. How about that? Alright, well that worked out really well. Let me go ahead and grab a couple more trailerfuls of the grass. We'll get it put into the bunker silo. And then we'll try to make sure we get it all compacted down with the excavator. Well, we're back in the excavator, back in the bunker here. And we've got all the grass picked up off the field. So now we're going to work on getting it compacted down, and it's just going so fast. So fast. That is, it's really amazing. We're at 95% already. 97, 98, 99, 100. That is really, really cool. I'm a little bit concerned about this coming out the end here. Hopefully it gets picked up in the blanket. I don't know if it will or not. So we're going to go ahead and see the field is picked off there. We're going to go ahead and blanket this silo. Well, most of it got it. It's not smooth, but it's compacted. So very, very good. Well, we're going to go take this wagon. I guess I'll go take this wagon back down to the shop and drop it off. We'll get the excavator moved back over to the logging area. And then we'll hit the logging area again next time. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to subscribe to the channel if you hadn't. Click the bell for notifications. And if you enjoyed my content, please be sure to click that like button. We'll see you next time.